and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Off the play fake, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got Smith here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They start on the ground with Pirine. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pirine again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Edwards. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On the draw, Pirine. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
58 right there. So we got man. 58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back.
Prescott now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On play action, Prescott. On the move to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Pirine. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Koo knocks this one through the post, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down now, Bradford. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Line of 37 on 1st and 10. Running game.
Hey, tell me on the Baltimore! Hey, tell me on the Baltimore! Hey, tell me the what?
And into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh.
Stop playing with me!
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And
Huh?
the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. This time, the extra point.
They told me how to what?
And the lead is now 20.
Where he's at? What you said, good? That shit sounded crazy. That boy said don't run the ball no more, cuz, and I ran that bitch straight down for a touchdown. That is crazy.
Takes it at the 7.
I can't, that crazy.
They'll start this drive.
My phone died, bro. That's what happened. My phone had died. No cap. My phone had died. I was talking to you on the phone. But man, that's crazy, cuz. My boy first touchdown, cuz, in the NFL, dude, cuz, on you.
The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
That's crazy, cuz. That's mine.
Soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I fought Justin Fields though, so
facing a one-possession deficit.
I'm not telling you should win, but I fought my dog. He raw.
All eyes
He
on
different.
Fields. Now a
That's me. That's me all day.
Deep downfield. And that's intercepted.
Nope, not when I'm around. You can't jump.
Picked off by Caden Stearns.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were gonna run it with Justin Fields. That's what I would have did. I would have kept I would have kept the ball in my niggas' hand. Now I'm just gonna run this bit out. Oh, he told me not to run the ball no more? Oh, I'm about to take off again. I forgot this nigga was slow, fat motherfucking P-Ryan. Let me take this fat nigga out.
The Colts gonna use the first
Let me put my young nigga back in.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hey, fat nigga won the game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all.
I didn't even expect that. I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. I'm gonna keep it so real. I just thought I was gonna just run the ball, bro. Take the fuck off. Yeah, you better get right. Hey, boy, you better get right, cuz. Your nigga back.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Nah, he ain't. All them timeouts ain't gonna
Second
save it,
timeout
bro.
called
I'm
for
just
by
gonna
the
keep it real. It's gonna be a first
defense.
down.
As he'll stop with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's gonna be a first down.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
Hey, fuck around. Keep playing that trash ass defense. It might be a touchdown. Keep playing that trash ass shit.
From the 30.
Hey, man. Keep playing that defense.
Bradford.
Oh, I'm so tired. You got some good players, though. Yeah, that's why you making these tackles. You got some fast-ass defensive players. So I give you that. Keep playing that trash ass defense, boy. I'm gonna burn you, boy. I'm telling you.
Throwing here, Prescott.
Keep playing that trash ass shit on me, boy.
This is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So
I mean, you know what I'm saying? How to get right on the drink.
On top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams.
Hey, who won that fucking game, nigga?
You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week,
Stop playing with me,
often
man.
still holds.
Stop playing with me, man.
Change